Tamme, you ready? Welcome back. Yeah.
Hey, happy Real Girls Rock Tuesday. I love it. I love it here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have no idea. Happy Real Girls Rock Tuesday. Back like we never left. It's your girl, Tamme Pha, in the place to be. I am super excited to be here. So listen, y'all know me. Y'all know we about to get into this Tuesday to Tuesday because that's what we do. Did you miss me? From Tuesday to Tuesday. Oh, I had so much going on. Oh, the weather was just so beautiful in Southern California. I loved it. Okay. So let me see. I went to the beach. The beach was just hazy, y'all. I've never been to the beach and it was hazy. So imagine it being 100 degrees, and then when you get down to Marino Del Rey and Santa Monica and the temperature just drops, you're like, wait, what happened? But just on that side. But it was still beautiful. Got to go to the beach. Anybody know about Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles? Ooh, I got my Roscoe's on this weekend. Got my Roscoe's on. If you ever come to the City of Angels, make sure you check out Roscoe's, but make sure you go to the right one. Hit me up. I'm gonna tell y'all because all of them ain't safe. Y'all see what be going on in LA? It's all true. Everything you hear is all true. Okay, so don't be coming to La La Land acting like a tourist. Make sure that you have all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted. Right? But just an amazing Tuesday to Tuesday. Oh my God, I went to go see my Aunt Donna. I just was seeing my Aunt Jackie. I was just doing a lot of visiting and just enjoying this beautiful weather. Like, it's nothing like being able to stroll on the beach in October. Like, I just love where I live at. I can't even imagine being back in the ATL. No shade, no hate, but hate. I lived there for 20 years and, sometimes you just outgrow people and outgrow a city. And I just need to come where I just feel good and vibrant. I get to look at the mountains every day. I get to look at palm trees. Listen, California has all of the best worlds. You got the snow, you got the mountains, you got the palm trees, you got the sand, you got the beach, the ocean. Like, I'm talking about, ooh, you can have everything in one place. I don't gotta travel anywhere. I don't even want to go anywhere. I love it here. So listen, that was my Tuesday to Tuesday. Of course, y'all know my heir, Jelon, is in 11th grade. So let me say this about Jelon, y'all, because y'all know I always gotta talk about my baby. Jelon said, Mom, I want to go to Victoria's Secrets. Pink. Y'all know Pink. Vicky's is what I call it, right? She want to go to Pink's. I want to get the flare leggings. I'm like, y'all know I told y'all she like Lululemon, so her Lululemon order done came already. I ain't buying no $118 leggings from Lululemon. I'm sorry. Did y'all see that leggings video going around talking about all the stuff that's in the leggings that can do stuff to our vajayjay? I don't know if I'm wearing no leggings no more, y'all. But I'm lying. I'm gonna wear them. I don't care. But she says, Mom, I want to go to Victoria's Secret, which is pink or whatever. I want to get these leggings. So we get in there. She want the little leggings and they flare. This is what the kids are doing now, right? So we go in there. Oh my goodness, they on sale. Yes, I could buy these, girl. They $30, right? She was like, Mom, I don't want those. I want the ones that with the rhinestones on them that say pink. I said, those $48. Those ain't on sale. Am I the only mom when their kid wants something and it ain't on sale, you buy it anyway? I said, yo, I'm the girl that wore pink too, the jogger suits with the rhinestones on the hoodie and the rhinestones on the butt. I gotta let her live. I bought them anyway, y'all. She's a great kid. I'm so glad. God bless me with an amazing girl. Yes. But anyway, that was my Tuesday. I just have to let y'all know. If your kid is doing all the things that they need to be doing and they are a great kid, sometimes it's okay just to buy them whatever they want. She just throw it in the bag, right? So, yes, that's my Tuesday. So what we're going to do right quick, we're going to get into this chocolate news. Let's get into this chocolate news real quick because this chocolate news is about to be juicy. Oh, we didn't play the music. I was waiting for the music. Happy Real Girls Rock Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday once again. So I'm glad that you've tuned in. Now it's time for our chocolate news in memory of Kato, where we keep the hot topics flowing and the juice going. Right here every Tuesday at Real Girls Rock. And we not going to forget, Real Men Do Too. Time, tap in, chocolate news. Woo! Shout out to Kato. Shout out to Kato. Y'all see my girl B. Welcome B to the Real Girls Rock Show. Y'all gonna be seeing her every week. So baby, get used to it. Hey B, how you doing, girl?
Hey, y'all ready?
Girl, what you fanning, honey?
I'm fanning. You know
Girl,
how
I
I
got
talk
my fan
like
back
this.
here. They can't see it. I got a fan too,
You know
friend.
we're almost there. You know our time is winding up.
I already
It's
know.
winding up.
We gonna get into this chocolate news real quick. We're gonna get into this chocolate news real quick. Let me see, y'all. Listen, we be having technical difficulties, so bear with us, right? So listen, on a serious note, did you all see what happened in Gonza? Oh my God, why are these people doing this to these people at the concert and just, you know, taking their families and just, I'm like, yo, this is crazy what's going on in Israel. You know, we got to touch on that. We got to tap into that because, listen, that could be going on over here. I'm like, wait a minute. Listen, do y'all not know that the USA is the best place to be in the world? Like, people really don't understand that it's safe over here. You know, I done been to a lot of different countries. I don't want to live nowhere but here. I'm sorry. I can hear people say, "Oh, I want to go move here. I want to go move there." Y'all can do what y'all want. I'm good. I'm staying right here in the USCA because this ground is good, right? So they did all of that or whatever. But listen, B, did you see this video floating around on social media about the man that broke into the man's house and he was asleep and he woke up and he gave him a pep talk? Did you see that video?
I did not. What do you have it?
I have the video, but we're gonna share it next week. But it was a man that broke into a family's house, and the husband woke up, found the man in the house, and the man just started begging me, "Please don't take me to jail. Please don't take me to jail. I'm sorry." He said, "Man, I work hard for my stuff." He didn't do nothing to him or whatever, whatever. I mean, I just think it could have went any kind of way. It could have went any kind of way, but
You gave him a pep talk.
to just like really talk to the man and really school the man and talk to him about how, you know, you're breaking in my house, the stuff that I work hard for. He could have beat him, he could have shot him, he could have did anything. And the
And
man
how
was,
did he receive it?
huh?
How did he receive it?
How did the man receive it?
Yeah.
He was begging him not to do nothing to him. He was
I
doing this.
mean, did he listen?
Well, we don't know.
Obviously.
We don't know. Hopefully, since this video has gone viral, we'll get an update on that.
Okay.
Right. So I already know that we both, me and you, wanted to talk about Kanika Jenkins. What are your thoughts?
Well, when that story happened, and I believe it happened back in 2017, that story bothered me for a long time. I talked about it for a long time, and it actually kind of reshaped some of my friendships or some of the relationships that I had with certain women. It kind of steered me. It touched it changed it changed a lot of my relationships. I started to back away from certain people. I'm like, you know what? I used to be at her house and I used to just be over there like drinking and, falling asleep and, just waking up and just thanking God that I woke up because, I don't know what could have happened to me in that situation because the way that relationship turned out, we were constantly bickering and arguing and going at each other's, throats over little stuff. And I was just thankful that, you know, hey, I made it out. Because that girl, I mean, I don't know what triggered that girl to walk out of that room under the influence of alcohol and whatever drug they found in her system, to walk out of that room and walk down in that freezer. Who told her to do that? What made her do that? Who lured her down there? So anyway, that story bothered me. But they just recently came to a settlement, and her mother just claimed $50 million.
What?
And there are conspiracy theorists out there that are saying
Wait a minute. Say what?
$50 million.
How much?
50 million.
So wait a minute. So her mom went
Yep, she just
to.
received a settlement.
Okay, so this was in 2017.
2017, and finally, so it says Kanika Jenkins' estate reached a settlement with Crown Plaza O'Hare Hotel 6 years after her hypothermia death in the hotel's walk-in freezer in September of 2017. And of course, there's video footage that captured the young woman who was supposed to be attending a party, wandering in a private section that party, wandering into a private section that should not have easily been accessed by the guest. I'm just going to skip down to where it talks about the $50 million settlement. The lawsuit was filed for $50 million in damages. A settlement in Jenkins' case was reached in August. Oh, hold on. A settlement in Jenkins' case was reached in August, but hasn't been entered in court records due to Martin's request for confidentiality. They're saying that the case has been settled, but obviously the settlement has been kept confidential.
I think that is some BS.
BS. But why is it confidential?
So what were you saying about what you think is a conspiracy theory about what her mom did?
They're saying that her mom sacrificed her. And the fact that she was found in the freezer, I mean, there was a whole lot of stories going around about organ harvesting, the fact that she was found in the freezer. I mean, obviously, if you're going to harvest a person's organs, you're going to have to keep that body cold and at a certain temperature before you can actually remove the organs and use them to sell them. And I don't know. I mean, again, there was no evidence of her body, I mean, of her organs being removed from her body, but those were just things that were
So
going
so
around.
they're saying there was no evidence of her body parts
There
being,
was no evidence of it, but those were just things that were going around.
because usually when they are taking these women, that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
They're selling their organs.
correct.
So her mom probably disclosed that information as well. But like, I mean, $50 million is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Have you ever heard of a case like that where somebody gets that much money before?
I mean, especially a case that didn't receive a lot of publicity in the first place.
Yeah, but this what I was saying. You see how when we found out about that and everybody was talking about, and we were seeing the video and how the video was showing her walking and all that, and then everybody was talking about it, and then it was like nobody talked about it no more. It
Nobody
just like
talked about it. It
it
just went
just like
by.
it was swept under the rug, and then voila, magic. The Shade Room posted it, and now everybody go to comments. I was reading the comments, like nobody believes it. Nobody believes it. Nobody believes it at all. Like nobody believes it. Like it did get a lot of publicity initially, but then it just like secretly just went away, and you'd be like,
Hmm.
"Wait, what's going on?"
Yeah,
The
because I
internet.
mean, there were recordings inside the room. They were saying she was raped. Initially, they were saying that her friend set her up. They put something in her drink. She wanders out the room after she was raped. I don't know. I don't even know if she was ever raped, but
Yes, they
I
killed
don't.
her and was ready to pay the family. Yes, so I believe that too, and the family just settled. Like, but for that's a lot of money. That just
Mhm.
settle for 50. That's a lot. It's more to it than that, baby. It's
But
more
who
to it
killed
than
her? Who killed her? The kids?
that. Girl, I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna end this chocolate news with
Right.
we're gonna end this chocolate news with we're gonna end this chocolate news with
They're gonna make a
okay,
movie.
Kevin Gates, Kevin Gates, Kevin
Kevin
Gates,
Gates.
Kevin Gates. No, no, no. OMG. No. That's a hard no for me. So, Betty, B, what do
That
you
is disgusting.
like?
I don't know. Did you read some of the comments under that post? I mean,
Didn't
under
read
that
none
whatever
of the
whatever you
comments.
call it.
I
I
didn't read.
mean, some people are saying that is so sexy. That is hot. I
But they
love
said
it.
it
I'm
was
like,
sexy.
yeah. I'm like, in what world? What world? Like, where do they
What
do that?
are they?
That must be a young person thing. I mean, I don't know. That is like
Nasty as
beyond
fuck. Yeah, shaking my head. Maybe she was
anything.
dehydrated. She said maybe she was dehydrated. I know.
And I heard she was pregnant.
No.
I think she was pregnant.
Do you not know that is COVID still running around here? So let's bring the monk on. Is the monk
COVID,
backstage?
strep
Where is
throat,
the
and
monk
everything else.
at? Where is the monk here? Is Kevin here? Where is the monk? Is the monk in the building? Because he told me he was in the building. So I'm trying to see if we can bring the monk up. Where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? The monk. Can you bring the monk up, please? The monk. And Kevin, the monk. Where's the monk at? Okay. Listen,
Peace.
listen. It looks like it's an all men thing tonight, bitch. It's just me and you,
Right?
see? It's
Where's
just
the
me and you.
girl? Where's my girl at? She just
Listen,
saying out the
so
cousin. I'm mad.
okay, Mr. Earl, Mr. Lee, the monk, because you all are men. When you seen that Kevin Gates video, I want to know your thoughts, Kevin.
Yeah, both of them nasty. That's disgusting. But the bad part is she pregnant, which means somebody then, like somebody, baby mama, woman, or whatever, then got up on stage and let Kevin Gates spit in her mouth. If she wasn't single, she's single now. That's just, I don't know. Spit in my mouth, I ain't going for that. That's just nasty. And if the level that some people go, like the moral standard, like that's just messed up. Like you just let, I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. He's just a regular person, no matter what. You let somebody spit in your mouth and you think that's sexy and turned on, and you got the whole world looking at you like you stupid. Now everybody want to spit in her mouth.
Yeah, that was different. Okay, Monk, what you think? What you think, Monk? Let's hear from you. What do you think?
Respectfully, I'm not even gonna waste my conversation on talking about that.
Okay, Mr. Lee, what you think about that, Mr. Lee?
I mean, I think it's nasty, but somebody enthralled by somebody who's got status like that and they excited like that, then that's, I guess that's crazy. That's what turns them on. And people can get crazy and freaky. Remind me how Biggie Smalls back in the day, he was talking about, they go to a different level where people need to, spit, pee, poop on each other. It's people get perverted, they go crazy. So crazy stuff turn them on. I'm not for that though. That's not healthy, I don't think. Nah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not with it. I can't. I don't even know how to even. Okay, that's not even something to talk about. But we just wanted to share because we want to hear what everybody had to say. That was a part of the chocolate news, and we were saying that. So tonight on Real Girls Rock, we gonna get into it. Do you share passcodes? Do you allow your significant other to look in your phone? Have you been someone that looked in your man or woman's phone? Do you snoop? Do you look in the phone? Do you try to look over their shoulder and see what their password is? And when they go to sleep, start going in the phone like, so your stomach get hurt? So your stomach. That's what we talking about tonight. We talking about, do you look in your significant other's phone? Why? What is the purpose? Why are you doing this? And what age are you that you're doing this? Now, I can honestly say I'm 52. So, way back in the day, have I ever done it? Yeah, I have done it. I can't even sit here and lie about it. I have done it. But we want to have a conversation about it. We want to see what this is
I'm
all
mad at
about and why are people going through the phones. So I have a 16-year-old, you all know, and she told me that her and her friend have each other's passwords. I said, why? Why? What at 16? What y'all doing? Well, I ain't nobody. Get my password. But I don't got nothing to hide, but I'm just saying. So, you know I like to start with you, Kevin. What you think?
Get out of here, you nosy little pervert, or I'm gonna slap you silly!
I feel like people create insecurities. Your behavior can create an insecurity in somebody, and that's something that might trigger somebody to make you want to go through their phone, find out what's going on. It's a sincere invasion of privacy to me. You ain't got no business going through my phone. That's my personal business, whatever it may be. But I don't know. Like, to each his own. If I'm married, I still don't feel like my wife got a right to go through my phone because it's still my phone. But if my behavior is, is something that might make you think that way, why don't you just come and ask me? You might be surprised at what I might tell you if you really just want to come asking me and find out what's going on. But I don't know. I live a kind of lifestyle where I don't got nothing to hide. So if I'm on some bullshit, 9 times out of 10, if I'm married, my wife on that same bullshit. So I ain't gonna have that problem. But people out here just nosy as fuck. Like, people was talking about that on Facebook the other day. Just a lot of people out here got time to mind other people's business. And it ain't paying you, it ain't relevant in no form or fashion, but you got time to figure out what the fuck is going on in somebody else's life. No. Leave me alone. I'm gonna be single as hell. Go through my phone. I promise you, I'm gonna be single. Period. I have a password on my phone only because I have financials on my phone, and I run a business, kind of from my phone. So I protect the information that I have. But other than that, hell no, don't go through my phone. I might get you hitting your chin.
Okay.
I knew you was gonna look like that. That's why I said it.
I know you know my facial expression tells it all. Okay, Mr. Lee, what you think? What you think, Mr. Lee? You on mute. You on mute.
I don't know how to unmute me.
There you go.
There we go. I think he was controlling me. All right. But I've been on both ends of the spectrum. When I was young, I was dating a girl, and probably like I think I was like 19, something like that. And she went through my phone. She found out the other girl that I was messing with, and so I didn't find out till later. But I thought I lost my phone, and then later in the relationship, she told me that she had put my phone in the oven and burnt it when she found out the other girl I was messing with, because she went through my phone, and so it was a crazy thing. But now fast forward, all right. So I'm married, and my phone stays open. It does feel good to live a life where, what I'm saying, it's good. My wife, she can have access to my phone. She know my passwords, and so it's nothing to hide, and it helps keep me accountable. As far as I was born in adultery, so I got a lot of stuff in my family lineage that's, what I'm saying, that can mess me up. So it helps to be able to have somebody who what I'm saying, is helping you stay 100 where you want to be. So I will say this: we did work with a couple who they did cheat, what I'm saying, on each other. They had messed around, and so they were trying to build trust. So we told them they needed to open their phones because it does build trust. You can't just, some people think you can mess with somebody, lie to them, and then just say, oh, just trust me, I'm better now. Nah, you got to really build, trust is built. So if somebody has access to what's going on in your life, it opens up the door to build trust back up so that you can get back to a healthy relationship where you can be trusted if trust is broken. So I think it's good to use.
Okay. So the lady put your phone in the oven. When she went through your phone, she put your phone in the oven. She baked your phone?
Baked. It was it was burnt. I had to order new one. It was crazy. And so she was going through my messages, voicemails, all that.
What?
I didn't even know. But found out she knew somebody. I think it was like Sprint at the time. She knew somebody at the phone place who was giving access to my voicemail. Once I realized that, it was crazy. I had the other girl. I used to leave messages on my phone to send to her, but she didn't know that I knew she was able to go through my phone, so I was leaving messages that was faking her out. So,
Oh, so you start purposely leaving stuff?
yeah.
Oh, you ain't right. You ain't right. Okay.
Crazy.
Well, okay, B. Let's go to you before we go to the month. B. Let's go to B. Have you went through anybody's phone?
Yeah, before, but in the past. It's been so long ago. It's been so long ago.
What made you do it?
I was curious. And I think, you know what, when I did it, I was looking for a reason. I was just looking for a reason. I mean, I think when I did it, I can't speak for everybody and why they do it, but I definitely feel that when I did it, I already knew that I was going to find something, and I just needed that. And I didn't really need it, but I wanted that extra like reason to, give me that push
Did
to
you
do what
find
I was
something?
already going to do anyway. You know what I mean?
You needed the extra push for what?
To do what I was already going to do in the first place.
What was you gonna do?
I was going to leave.
Did you find what she was looking for?
I did.
Makes sense.
So, I mean, I'm different. So, my opinion, like what you just said, I know why you did what you did because you felt guilty. So that's the reason you unfolded everything and you allowed, access to everything because you know, have a different, you're in love. You were in love and you felt guilty and you wanted to, mend your relationship, your marriage, whatnot. And that's lovely. I'm just different. I'm a different type of person. I wanted to leave.
Makes sense.
I
So
was gone, and I needed a reason. And I'm not saying that was a good thing. I'm not saying I was right, but that's what I wanted to do at the time.
okay, let me see. She says, B, when I did it, we weren't married. Ooh, what happened? When I did it, we weren't married. And he would start arguments because our home was perfect. So he left it on the couch. I went in because it was unlocked. And baby, it was enough to kill dead people. The audacity. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did y'all hear
Mhm.
that? Woo! So men do things. So, Monk, it's on you. So what you gonna do? We want to know who went through your phone. We want to know who went through
I'm
your
sorry. Yeah, I'm
phone.
sorry. I
We
don't have
want
an
to know
elaborate
what you
story.
do. What you
If
do?
anybody,
What you
if
do?
anybody ever, if my wife or anybody ever went through my phone, I don't know. Like they never brought it to me because I don't play that. Like, nah, that ain't cool to me. I don't care about building trust or nothing. Like if you don't trust me, leave me, but don't go through my phone.
I agree.
And I ain't gonna go through yours. Like,
Do you
I
know?
ain't.
Ooh, somebody said I hate insecure ass women. Who in the hell said that? Let me go and
It
see.
be niggas going through women's phone too, though.
Listen, you is absolutely. Then they get mad if you don't let them see.
Hmm.
What you want to see? What you want to see the phone for? And this is vice versa. So I think for women, sometimes they want to go through the phone because they want to know. They already know, right, B? They already know, but they just want to have that. Like I already knew it anyway. Like she said, she already knew, but once she really knew,
You think that comment was directed towards me? Because I didn't take that personally because that wasn't
no,
directed
I'm
towards me.
saying in general,
Oh, okay.
they already knew. So you
Oh,
just
yeah, for sure.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. In
So
Yeah.
general, that's what happens.
I got a question. I got a question to the panel. Mr. Lee, how you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Holding it down.
All right, Monk, both of y'all brothers are married, right? Am I
Well,
Let's
20
correct?
see.
years down. Holding it
Correct.
down.
Correct.
B, you single, right?
No, actually, I'm not.
You're not saying, okay. Are
You
you
can
dating or
leave
are
it.
you married?
I'm actually married legally. I'm married.
Okay, congratulations. And Tammy, so we
No,
the
I've
only
been
single birds
married.
on the
So
block.
congratulations. I've been married for a long time.
So I agree with I kind of sit in between Monk and Mr. Lee. Like if I'm married, I ain't got nothing to hide, but in the same token, still my phone. If my behavior is that, then you might if you feel like I'm out here doing something that makes you want to snoop and be nosy, I got a problem with people going through personal belongings, all of that, because when you go looking for something, the slightest thing you see, you're gonna make it what you want it to be. It
Mm-hmm.
ain't necessarily. I have a lot of female friends. Tammy, like my relationship with Tammy speaks volumes about how how I have female friends, and it's nothing to it, right? So
And let's
a
say,
woman
Kevin,
might see
how long have we known each other?
she
Mine is 16.
about that. No, we go back to
Maybe about 10, maybe like 12
like
years.
11, like 2011. It's like 11, 12 years now,
Yeah, like, and guess
maybe
what?
longer.
And we've never met each other.
No, once when you and your homegirl I came and picked y'all up from the hotel and dropped y'all off at the airport.
Oh,
That's
when
the
we
only
came
time.
to the TLC meeting in Chicago.
Uh,
Yep, I forgot about that.
and like I might on a good day, I might text her something. It might not be rude and disrespectful, but I might give her a hell of a compliment, or I might say, "Good morning, love," all of that, right? A woman, if I'm dating someone, might look at that text message and be like, "Who is that? Who is that? Why are you talking to her like that?" Uh, I have female friends. I communicate like that. It's not disrespectful because there's nothing behind it. See, people got a bad thing of trying to tell people how you need to be to make them feel comfortable. And I have a problem with that because the only way I'm disrespectful is if I'm intentionally going out here trying to do something. If I can't give a woman a compliment, especially a friend of mine, to say, "Hey, you look good today." What was my comment today? You walk around like you got what? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody might have said, "Damn, he flirting with her." No, I'm not. That's just what we do.
Right.
So people tend to make things what they want them to be, and that's why you shouldn't go being nosy. I promise you, you don't want to see my phone. I'm gonna give you all the reason in the world to leave me the hell alone. Period. I'm like Mr. Lee.
There are a
I
lot of
might turn
people
around and
doing
leave
it
some
out there
things in there
too.
intentionally.
But Kevin, most people that go through phones don't even leave.
Nah, that's the whole thing. They just want to get. They want a reason to be mad and argue and fuss and talk shit.
Right.
I
But I'm
think the
gonna be the one
trauma
that's gonna
or the
leave as soon
drama.
as I find out you went through my phone.
I
Are you
think the
sure?
trauma or the drama stimulate them. Like they just want to have something,
Yeah. They just want to be
something
heard.
to, to be toxic or whatever.
Toxic.
It
I
speaks
think
volumes about somebody's character who is actually capable of doing something like that. Now, y'all heard me say earlier, we can create insecurities though. You can exude a certain type of behavior that might make somebody feel some type of way. I get that. Sometimes, I mean, I went through some shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't go through her phone, but her behavior wasn't right. So I constantly had to check her. But I got to a point where was like, I mean, I ain't got time for this. And lo and behold, what do I know? Same things I thought. I didn't have to go through a phone to find out. People told me I'm smart, all of these different things. So I just made up my mind. It's like, you know what? This ain't what I signed up for. It's a way to do it. If you feel that uncomfortable that you got to start snooping, leave. Do yourself a favor because it's going to eat you. It's going to eat you up, especially if you're one of the people who put it out there and can't take it.
I think people get into relationships a lot of times that they don't realize part of the purpose is for you to help each other grow.
Right.
And you are not always, most of the time, you're not at a place of high completion. You know what I'm saying? If we're trying to grow and we're all trying to get better, we all everyone can admit, okay, I got room to get better, I got room to grow. And then people say, well, I want to grow, I want to be a better person. Well, a relationship is like the number one growth mechanism that you can have. And a lot of times, if a guy gets a woman who, that's in this specific case, let's say the woman's insecure because of previous relationships. And if a guy is faithful, all right, now I real talk, I've been faithful all 20 years. You know, I thank God, to God be the glory. You know what I'm saying? Now if they are insecure
Wait. Hold on. How long you been married?
20 years.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
43.
So you're 43.
Yeah.
So you got married at 23.
Yes, exactly.
Period. So you was in your early 20s.
Right.
How many kids y'all got?
Trace.
And you ain't never sniffed nothing else?
Never
He
sniffed.
ain't gonna answer that question even if he did, Tammy. Come on,
Now,
man.
don't get me wrong. Honestly, look. Nah, I have grown. What do I mean by that? I mean, I have entertained a conversation that went too far. All right.
Oh,
so
you only said in 20 years you only had a conversation.
Say less. No, that's not what we said, but we're gonna leave that alone.
See now, man, cheating goes in stages. You know what I'm saying? You go from talking, you know what I'm saying, to flirting, and then to exchanging numbers, and then to sharing emotions, and then spending time together and having sex. So all that, it's stages. You don't just fall. You just climb the ladder of lust. All right,
that's the wrong way to cheat.
What'd you say?
That's the wrong way to cheat.
But most of the time, it happens.
It happens like that
in stages. I'm just saying, most of the time it happens in stages. So
by the time you go through all that, you got a relationship within a relationship. Honestly, you got a relationship within a relationship, and I think most people like do what they do. Number one, I say, is because that's who you are. Can't nobody make you do something that you don't want to do. I feel like people who cheat, and you talking to a cheater. Like, I desire to be a better person than myself now because I'm older, but I might say, have I ever been faithful to one woman? No. For whatever reason. And I don't blame them. It's just who I am. It's what I choose to do.
So you can't tell him he's a cheater. You can't tell him he's a cheater. He didn't cheat.
Wait, Kevin.
What? He didn't cheat. He did not cheat on his wife.
You ain't got the lie, Craig. You ain't got the lie. Hold on. Listen. Kevin, every woman that you have been with, you cheated on?
I'm 51. I've only had 5 serious relationships in my life.
Cheated on all of, and you cheated on all of
them? And 4 out of 5 of them cheated on me too. So now what?
I
don't know a faithful married man. Not nobody I know. And if they are faithful,
Kevin? I'm Jamar Haynes Lee.
Jamar did not cheat on his wife.
I heard what you said. I just left it alone. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
I heard what you said. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Look, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I've never cheated. Been married September 20th. I've never. Now, I've done things that keep me from cheating. Like, for example, we talking about the phone situation. All right, my wife had access to my phone. She got access to my Facebook. So I have apologized for inappropriate conversation. What do I mean by that? I mean, like, I was working at a job. Somebody was coming at my desk. They started coming at my desk regularly. We started entertaining conversation. I started thinking about them when I was at home. And you got to realize that time equals feelings. People say you can't control who you fall in love with. Yes, you can, because you control who you spend time with.
Who you can give your attention to.
100. So, you know what I'm saying? I was giving her attention, giving her time. All of a sudden, she started thinking. I started thinking about her, and when I realized I was thinking about her too much.
Yeah, okay.
Wait a minute. So you saying you was thinking about this girl that you was spending time with?
Yeah, on my job, right?
So, so y'all was only spending time at work.
Exactly.
So you never took her out to dinner or went to the movies or entertained no other activities?
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. No, never got to that step.
You only spend time with her at work?
Exactly.
Even though he might
How
have
was you
wanted
spending
to, it
that
didn't
time
get that
though?
far yet. He just never got that far yet. So he hasn't done it yet. He hasn't.
No,
done
right,
Okay, so
exactly.
I got a question.
You got to nip that
A
stuff
lot
in the
of
bud.
people,
I had
a
to
lot of
nip the
people spend
relationship
more
in the
time
bud
at
and be
work
like,
than they
look, I'm
do at
sorry.
home.
He has
Here's
to
what
cheat on
happened.
his wife.
I said, look, I'm not treating you like
Somebody said
I
that was
would
your
if my
work
wife was
wife.
next to me. So
Somebody said that was your work wife.
Yeah.
nah. I mean, look,
Wait a minute.
we never got
Ain't right.
to the point where we were exchanging phone numbers. You know, we never went out to eat. We never spent time outside of work
You
because
didn't buy her lunch at work.
those are stages.
You didn't DoorDash her a meal at work.
Nah, I didn't do it. First of all, I ain't buying a
You
chick,
needed
man,
it.
nothing. I ain't spending no money on that, but that's another issue.
So
Anyway.
the question I have
The
is,
fact that you said that
wait,
you
Tammy,
spent
wait,
time
let
with
me
her
ask this
at work,
question. It's
you
very
ain't never
relevant.
buy her lunch?
Heck no, I ain't never buying nuts.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Lies.
I'm buying nuts to chick nuts. No, I ain't do that practically. You know what I'm saying? Before I got married, all like that. I mean, I would, depending on trying to get.
Jamar, next.
That's how you get a girl, though. That's how, you know what I'm saying? You intentionally spend money on her. I mean, yeah, I had the mindset when I took a girl out, I was expecting something. And I mean, it's sad to say, but when I spent money, even though I didn't verbalize, I expected something in return. To keep it 100, I expected something in return. I mean internally. So for me now to buy a female lunch, like especially going one-on-one, I'm aware that I'm intentionally investing in a relationship with her that's going to cause her to feel some way towards me that I don't want, and I'm not trying to open up that can of worms, so I'm not going to do that intentionally.
So,
Hey Tammy, can I address somebody's comment?
Yeah, please, because I want to read it. Hold on. Let's read this comment that somebody said.
Go ahead, because you know what's
Miss
coming.
Miss Deadpool said,
What?
Kevin, you cheating that much? You got a little man? You sexually insecure? What's wrong with you?
Relax. Kevin got a high, sexy, sexual appetite. Kevin don't abide by nobody's rules but Kevin's. I do whatever I want to do, and ain't nobody gonna tell me how to do it. So now that I've grown up, Miss Deadpool, you can think whatever you want. You'll probably never know, but I'm honest. I'm grown. Yep. In my past, men, if people have been out here doing things, they didn't lie about them. I'm honest. I like my woman in twos. So no, I don't cheat anymore. If I feel like I want to go have sex with two women and I'm in a relationship, you better believe that woman I'm in a relationship is going. That's an understood thing from the beginning. I had those uncomfortable conversations with women. I will ask all your business. And if you have the littlest inkling that you want to have some fun, then I'm going to open the door for you to have your fun. So it is what it is. A lot of men don't tell the truth from the beginning. That's what you need to understand, especially if you got a man. Ask your man, has he ever cheated, and see how he feels. Or better yet, go through his phone and see what he let you do. So, I'm just an honest person nowadays. So, I'm not going to sit up here and play with nobody's feelings. I'm not playing with nobody's life no more. I'm going to go do whatever it is I want to do. I'm not in, and one thing about me, I don't give a fuck enough to be insecure. Period. If that helps your answer.
Honestly, I think, to me, that is playing with somebody, unless everybody is wearing a condom. But I think sex is way better without a condom. So for me,
of course,
you know what I'm saying, to be out there like that, just to keep it 100, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not getting a test for no kind of STD, or I'm not, you know what I'm saying, scared or concerned about, I'm not giving nobody else to give me proof or evidence. I'm like, I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm having a lot of fun with one woman I'm enjoying. You know what I'm saying? I sex life. I ain't afraid of a condom. I ain't afraid of getting an STD, and I ain't wearing nothing. I'm just saying. I'm
So,
enjoying
Mr. Lee,
it.
I'll tell you this. Like earlier this year, right? I think I went, now see, this the grown me now. I went 10 months this year without having sex, period. That's the grown man me now. Since I'm focused on my bag, focused on my business, I'm not going to put my personal business out there, but I didn't feel like I was in a comfortable position where I really felt like I wanted to open up and let somebody into my world to be spending that kind of time with somebody. So I went 10 months without having sex. Before I started sleeping with somebody, I met this particular, actually, I knew this particular person for a long ass time. And she been telling me, you know, yep, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. She asked me, do you have a problem with taking the HIV test? I told her no, so long as you take one too. I took it. So I'm too busy now to be out here sleeping around. I don't have the time to be entertaining multiple women, but as per her question, cheating, I'm 51. Now I'm not cheating on nobody. If I feel like I want to have sex with multiple people, if I'm in a relationship, then my wife is going to be the type of woman that will entertain that. That's how we stop all of that nonsense. I'm not lying to nobody about where I'm going on Friday night.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. So basically, you're saying, Kevin, that if you were married to a woman, your wife, you're saying that if you want to go out and sleep around, you're going to bring them home so you and your wife can sleep around. Is that what you're saying?
No, we gonna do it however we see fit. It ain't a planned thing. I got friends.
No, I'm saying, like,
I
are you
got
saying that you want your wife to be, you want to have threesomes? I'm trying to make sure I understood what you're saying.
I told you I like my women in twos sometimes.
I heard
So
you
if
say
I
that.
get into a
That's what I'm saying.
relationship,
You want your wife to be able to be out
entertain
with
that.
you. You want her to,
Be
so the wife
open-minded
that
enough.
you want her to have threesomes with you.
If she's open-minded enough or has had that experience in her time, I'm cool with that.
Of running this shit.
I just know me, and I'm not gonna put myself in a position where I gotta lie to somebody. The goal overall is, if I do find one woman that I feel like makes me feel like I don't need another woman, that's cool. But that's gonna be a hell of a woman, and I don't know if God created that for me anyway.
Because you're saying that because of your sexual appetite, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. No,
So
it's not even just about my sexual. Hold on. It's not just about my sexual appetite. I love black women, number one. God created too damn many of y'all. Okay. So for me, most men, Mr. Lee, you have to admit this one thing. You've admitted you've mentally entertained, verbally entertained some things that you shouldn't have in your marriage before. Right?
Yeah.
Why? Because she looked good as fuck. She turns you on somewhere. She caught your attention somewhere. It usually starts with the way a woman looks.
Yeah.
For us, physical attraction is all about satisfaction for men. I don't care what nobody says. See, Tammy, you know me. I'm going to say the shit that people are not going to say. When men see women, that already is all sexual from the beginning. We want to enjoy what we see. That's where the thought is predicated at. And any man that tells you different, unless you meet you under a whole separate circumstance, that's different. But that's usually what it is. But it's up to that woman to allow us, or we have to be in that headspace to want to get to know more.
I believe that we like beautiful things, you know what I'm saying? Like beautiful women. And if you any kind of a good man, you can probably get multiple. And beautiful woman, if they're any kind of a good woman, they could probably have, multiple men. When you get into the stage of love is not that you are not attracted to nobody else. And love is not that nobody else is attracted to you. Love is a decision that you have decided to forsake all others and to enjoy the pleasures of one. So you don't have to entertain the HIV test. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not, condemning the because like you said, that her having you take a test, that's awesome. But for a marriage, a covenant blood relationship where we got, it is stronger because we choose to only give that part of our body, soul, and spirit to one person, and they give their body, soul, and spirit to you. And that's a connection like no other. Where you can wholly give yourself, and it's enjoy. I'll be just 100% honest. It is more enjoyable to really, go on that journey to know a woman, to know your wife in a way, and y'all keep changing through the years, but to get deeper and deeper in love, where even y'all are, regular, able to make each other orgasm on a regular, where y'all can connect like that. Orgasms never get old, and it stays exciting with one person. My one thing, her one thing. You know what I'm saying? Us connecting, it stays
But
exciting.
You have to have somebody that's totally compatible with you in so many different areas, especially in the bedroom. Now, Tammy, then a couple of weeks, we talked about that. I tried the faithful thing. That didn't work. So the whole world fucked up until I meet another woman that makes me say, hey, I want to try this. Whole world fucked up. Like I'm grown to a point. Can I do it now? Yeah, if that's what I want to do. Like I can honestly say, if I met somebody that made me feel like I was into them enough, yeah, I can chill out with one woman. I just know me, my wild side. See, I've had a lot of experiences growing up, like running the streets, throwing parties, being in the clubs, doing music, like all of these different things where I was exposed to women on different levels. Like me and my friends were whores. That was just plain and simple. We went outside to do one thing only. We finna go outside, get drunk, and we finna go find a gang of women. And it worked week after week after week after week. Now, fast forward to now, is it that important? I'm not going to say it's that important. I just understand me and my wild side. And that's why that conversation is had amongst me and women. When I meet women, I do have those uncomfortable conversations. And somebody just asked a minute ago, am I okay with her doing the same thing? You can't be my woman if you want a thing in your mouth that ain't mine. That's all I can tell you. We can have some fun. I can treat you to your wildest fantasies, but you can't never be my woman. So call me a hypocrite, call me whatever you want.
Wait a minute. So
hold up, wait a minute.
I said, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
So wait. So you can suck some other pussy, but she can't suck no other dick?
Who said I'm sucking some pussy? That might be her sucking some pussy.
Lord have mercy.
I mean, because you said she can't have no other dank in her mouth, but y'all having
You're saying a whole lot of things tonight. I mean, I'm just
there are women. Hold on. There are women who enjoy and find other women attractive, but yet they only want one man.
Well, I ain't one of them women. I ain't never been with a woman, and I don't find a woman attractive, and I'm not interested.
And you ain't my woman either. And you ain't my woman either. Now, are you?
That absolutely not. And I'm not that girl. I might look like I have been into that, but I ain't ever did that. I ain't even never had a dream.
I ain't gonna say you worse than me as far as my wild side, but you for a motherfucker to be able to smell your coochie. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna take. So I don't even understand why me and you having this conversation.
Listen.
Let alone taste the motherfucker. So okay. I don't know.
Woo! Wow, that was a lot. So what we're talking about tonight, ladies and gentlemen, do you allow your significant other to go through your phone? That's what we're talking about.
Because of shit like this.
Have your significant other went through your phone? Did you go through somebody's phone? That's what we are talking about tonight. I don't know how we got to the threesomes and the women in the bed and all that, but
because people go, that's the shit that makes
that's the road they always the men always go down that road.
Yes,
always.
It's the Real Girls Rock Show where it always go down. So anything can
always go down that road.
Honestly, real talk. That's how guys think.
So I want to ask Leah a question. I want to know, Mr. Lee, y'all been together all this time.
Yeah.
How old was she when y'all got married?
25.
Oh, so she's older than you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Might have
cool.
been
So do you think she had sex with someone else since y'all been married? Do you think she done went on a date or had a little rendezvous or snuck? Because you'll never know because we that bad.
If women want to cheat, and plus I got ADD, I don't look at details anyway. I said, look, see if a guy cheat, a girl can see any kind of detail. She could be like, what's this? Like, what's this? It could be a black eyelash, you know what I'm saying, on a black rug. She was like who is this? I be like, for a guy, we only catch big hints. It'd be like, what's this? She'd be like, what's this? This nigga in the bed. I mean, that's the kind of hints we get. But real talk, nah, she's never cheated. I see, it's really, honestly, it's not. A woman has to be hurt in some way, shape, or form for them. It might not be by that man, but for them to cheat, because the way they're.
That's not true.
The way I'm just you know.
Some people just have that curiosity about them. It ain't about hurt. It ain't necessarily about hurt. It's about experiences. It's about choices.
Kevin ain't no woman. I'm a woman.
Go ahead.
Okay. B is a woman. You ain't got to be hurt by nobody. If you see something that interests you, or your eye be like, ooh. If you feel like you want to go get into it, you gonna go get into it. It ain't got nothing to do with being hurt.
With nobody else.
Now, I can say you do sometimes have women that be spiteful. You do. You do like that.
Oh, without a doubt.
No, that nigga fuck that bitch. I'm about to go fuck me. I'm not gonna give me some new dick.
I don't mean hurt or abuse.
I'm gonna go give me some old dick. You do have that, right? You got that all day long, like shit. But for the most part, if a woman wants some dick and she sees some dick, she gonna go get the dick.
I'm saying if they are in a they're designed, all right, to be committed.
Right. That's what I believe. I believe that.
Lay down with. All right.
That's true.
That's what I believe.
Now, if they end up laying down with more than, you know what I'm saying, different people, or maybe their father, you know what I'm saying, wasn't with them growing up, a lot of times they can look for it in different places. And that's guys or girls, just so you know. I mean, really, it takes a man and a woman to create a kid. It takes a man and a woman to healthily, emotionally pour into a kid. So if you don't get that, it can cause all kinds of things. The way a woman is designed, her genitals are designed where once you come inside, all right, she is connected. Or her spirit, soul, and body is internal. She's designed to connect. And guys think that they can hit it and quit it and act like a girl's acting crazy. Well, if you lay down with them and all of a sudden they want a some kind of commitment, it's her fault. You know what I'm saying? We can't be stupid and think, oh, I lay down with you. It's just no. It's natural for them to want a commitment after you lay down with them. Anything else? I mean, they might not
understand that, but
not natural.
But that's what being mature and having good communication is all about too.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if I tell you I do not want to be in a relationship, and you say I'm cool with that, I just want to spend some time and fuck with you anyway, and we get it in 2 or 3 times. Now you starting to show all this clingy ass behavior and whatnot, and I tell you back the fuck up, and you get mad. Yeah, you could have an argument, Kevin. She a woman. You knew better. Yeah, but guess what? We said something out our mouths that I'm gonna hold you accountable to. See, I really want to tell y'all something, but I'm not gonna put that much of my current personal business out there where I really had to break somebody's heart recently.
You gonna come on a real rock show and not keep it real? You gonna hold back?
Some things about my personal business are not available to the public because it's not just my business I'm telling. You gotta think about that. It's not just my business I'm telling if I say certain things. I had to tell somebody who I'm in a very, very close position with, that I'm not in a relationship with, that I'm not sleeping with anymore. So this person asking questions, being nosy about my personal life. And when I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm doing XYZ. That particular night, it was all ha ha, he. But then it turned into, well, I wanted to ask you for sex. No. Well, can we just do it one time again? No. Well, I got comfortable and you're the only person I feel comfortable with. No. And it became real uncomfortable being around this person. And this person plays a very, very big role in my current life because we are actually out here getting money together. We do a lot of things together, but the sleeping part I can't do because I know what kind of headache that brings if I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I spared my friend. Like, we dabbled last year out of curiosity, but now it's an uncomfortable place for the simple fact that this person actually wanted to be in a relationship with me all the time and never really said anything beyond that once we agreed that personal things would stop. Now here it is, you jealous because you thought nobody was close to me. So that's the part that people not being honest with themselves and not shooting your shot or being honest about what it is you really want, and somebody got their fucking feelings hurt.
Hey,
Don't blame me.
I thought just like Kevin did, real talk, but I came to the conclusion that the females that I hurt, it was my fault because I understood how it doesn't matter what they say. I understood how they were designed. So if we lay down with a woman, and we surprised that they are wanting a relationship, it's on us.
You've been married for 20 years.
Yeah.
So how you hurting women?
Look, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, I mean, what? I got.
I just want to make sure I'm the only one heard Mr. Lee say he don't cheat. So how you hurting women?
I ain't saying nothing.
He probably
I'm letting that man live his best life.
I mean, you can look, learn from example. You can watch other people hurt people.
From 17 to 21, 5 years. What can you do in 5 years? A lot. I mean, when I started changing my life, my boys was just like him, just like he said. We went out to some pool. I'm like, look, you know what I'm saying? My boy's like, where the hoes at? I was like, dude, man, we can't just kick it, brothers. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to be a mature man. You know what I'm saying? In my 20s, I was ready to live. You know, I honestly, you know, I got saved, and I was trying to do, you know what I'm saying, things the right way. And so I was changing things up. But
you said you got saved.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now, thank you.
Jamar Lee, where you find Jamar Lee?
In the comments last week. In the comments on Facebook. Yeah. So listen, this was interesting. You know, we can get on down. This might have to be a part 2. Jamar, Monk, do you want to have? Do you have any? We ain't heard from you tonight, Monk. What's going on? We need to have your opinion. What happened, bro?
Everybody else been talking. I've been letting everybody else talk. You know,
we need to hear from you. We need to hear from you tonight.
They've actually been doing a good job. I actually like Jamar Lee's perspective a lot. He actually reminded me of like no. He reminded me of what I used to want and what I used to aspire for when I was young, back, in my early days when I wanted, that perfect relationship, that love relationship. When I was
still heavily in has a perfect relationship.
Ain't no such thing as a perfect relationship.
I'm talking about that perfect.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Where God was
on a scale of 1 to 5,
if
I was taking a survey between satisfied and completely satisfied, I would be a 5. I'm completely satisfied. That's 100. But far from perfect.
God first in the relationship. A saved man. When I was young, yes, I was coming straight out of the church back when I was 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
He reminds me.
I will say this: when I was in church, I thought you had to have fun having sex. You know what I'm saying? Before you got saved, I thought when you got saved, it was gonna be boring. I was like, okay, Lord, I'm gonna give her my sexual fun. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do things God's way. I found out it's flipped. What God showed me was that you really can't have true, intimate, the fulfilling sex until you learn how to please not a woman, but that woman. Every woman is different. Every woman don't like the same stuff. Just because you learn from Tasha and Stacy, you know what I'm saying? You can bring that to Deborah, and Deborah gonna be turned on. No. What is, you know what I'm saying, Casey,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? How I had to learn
Well, not
that
that part. I just made the
But
commitment.
you know what,
some
Jamal?
smells that they don't like the same spit, they don't like the same touches. I had to learn how to touch her,
But
and
Jamal,
it
what
Yeah,
becomes
you're
the
the
saying
beautiful
commitment. The
thing.
is
commitment.
absolutely true. It's
The
absolutely.
commitment.
That's when you know when a man finds that intimate thing about you, when he
Mm-hmm.
knows how to please you and he strives to please you. Now, Monk, you might disagree with me, but I want to know what you think. That's when women really feel like the man is into them because they have discovered everything about her. And it could be game, because I think Monk gonna say it's game.
Because you
But
can tell
when a
when a
man does
man,
that, it makes a woman feel
you
a
can
certain
tell when a
type of way.
man, I'm sorry, you can tell when a man is trying something on you because he's tried that, because he tried it on her. So I'm trying to work on her. You can tell.
Yeah.
I
100.
What you got to say, Monk? Come on. Don't
that
you
for
I ain't got
Tigger.
nothing to say.
So I'm gonna see if that works on her.
I'm learning, man, because you know, women easy, man. We can fool y'all easily, man. Like really,
y'all can fool us?
definitely.
You know,
Every day, all day, it
every
Every day.
day.
happens every day. It been happening since the
That is
beginning of time.
crazy. That's
Every day.
crazy.
Do
A
y'all do
fool.
y'all do y'all mark y'all territory?
No, I don't.
How do you do that? How does a man do that?
I
By
never
losing
forgot
money?
how I thought before my mindset changed. So back in the day, I was not trying to mark my territory. I wasn't trying to get nobody to commit. So if I was with a girl, I didn't want her to have to say what I didn't want her to establish the relationship. Because if she establishes a relationship, that means I can't be with nobody else. Yeah. So that was my mentality. I didn't want to mark, you know what I'm saying, my territory. But I know a lot of people say, well, if they don't trust you, get out of relationship. If they ain't this, get out the relationship. I'm like, you really need time to help heal somebody. And if you can take time to heal, you know what I'm saying, together, y'all can have something that's incredible. Because the same woman who was insecure now over years of being faithful, now all of a sudden they are secure in who they are because you have been faithful to who you are. And an insecure woman no longer is an insecure woman because they've been in a faithful relationship and you done what you're supposed to do.
So
So
what
you
about
can
an
hear
insecure man?
Amen to that shit.
What if the roles were reversed? What if the woman cheated or not cheated, but what if the man felt the way the woman felt? So like, what if the roles were reversed?
if the roles are reversed, they can be, especially if women have, what I'm saying, stepped out the relationship. But it's easier for a woman to step out the relationship with somebody she's already been with versus somebody new. A lot of times it could be a baby's dad or a previous fling because she's already had that connection and that soul tie. So if it's somebody who's from her past and come back into her life, it might be easy for her to fall in that situation. So the dude might just be like, he still may need to be healed, but he got to be healed by over time. And that having her phone, having her access, her being open, her being honest, builds trust. And now all of a sudden, the insecure man can become secure because over time she's built trust. You know what I'm saying? Block on block, and now they can trust each other.
Same thing.
Want the same thing. And man, a guy, she can find how to please her a guy too, man.
Okay, Monk, what's popping? So listen,
Now I just
Baruti just got on.
Rudy.
So, Baruti, welcome to the show. Baruti is married as well. So we have Mary Wynn on the panel tonight. So Baruti, have your wife ever went through your phone or have you ever went through her phone?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
How long have you been married?
28 years.
And you never went through phones?
And what?
Y'all never went through phones.
No. No.
Do you ever use each other's phone? Like your cell phone is way downstairs, and then no, well, let's say her cell phone is way downstairs. You're in the bedroom, and she's like, so she wants to make a call instead of her going all the way downstairs. Could she pick up your phone and make the call?
Absolutely not.
You said not. Hey, that whatever y'all thing is, she couldn't pick up your phone. She got to go downstairs and get her phone to make a call.
Now, will you
Yeah, I mean,
will you use her
if
phone?
Oh yeah, good question.
no,
Will you use her phone? Yeah. Okay.
no, I will not.
Okay. I like it.
No, I have my own.
That's right.
No, but
You know,
I mean,
and
y'all
if,
naked,
and if,
y'all in the
check it
bedroom,
out.
her
Check
phone
it out.
all the way downstairs plugged up.
Yeah, yeah,
So are you gonna go and get your phone all the way downstairs, or
yeah.
or
Wait, hold up.
go ahead?
Did you say and we're naked?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to go get my phone. If I'm naked, I'm definitely going. Absolutely. No, I mean, I'm serious. To me, no. That's no. That's my phone. I no. And I mean, and I understand the rationale and what people will think when they hear it, but you know, that's my phone. What's interesting is I was listening to some of the stuff and I think about my phone, because we're talking about relationships, there's automatically an association made that what's in my phone that I wouldn't want my wife to see has to be stuff that uh, reflects negatively upon the marriage. But that's not necessarily the case. I have all kind of stuff in my phone, and the truth is that a lot of it, I don't, not even just her. I don't want anybody to see it. It's my stuff. I mean, I think about, like, for example, Morpheus is my boy, right, Mom, and we might be exchanging uh, in conversation, whether text and or anybody else, and we're having like really serious conversations, things that are just between us. I could have stuff on there that's related to work that I don't want to share. I mean, nah, that's no. The next thing that comes from that then I guess next you want to know what time am I going to be home? I mean, and using that as some.
That might be a whole other show. Hold
Now
on.
don't get me
Okay,
wrong.
cool.
We got 3 kids.
I gotta ask a question.
So wife knowing what time you're gonna be home is an important thing if you're gonna help at the house with the kids.
28 years. 28. Because I know you.
Yep.
I know you. So
Yep.
in 28 years, you just told me you've been married. Are you
Mhm.
saying today that she can't tell you what time you need to be home?
No, absolutely not.
Period.
Absolutely not.
I agree.
Absolutely. Yo, check this out. And it's funny because Monkey and I were having this conversation once. I've been married for 28 years. I'm 60. So that means that thank you. That means that for 32 years, I knew how to get home. I was doing it. So why now all of a sudden would I have to make that type of an adjustment to say, now if you ask me and I can say, well, I think such and such, but like to pin me down, come on, man. That's no.
I don't
Said I cheat on him.
I don't think women want to pin
Miss
men down.
Deadpool was off the hook.
I don't think that, but I think that in a marriage,
Mhm.
I don't think that it necessarily has to be a curfew, but I think there has to be some sort of respect. Because if you come in at 5 in the morning and I come in at 5 in the morning, are we gonna get the same treatment?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely. Like,
Absolutely.
man, we ain't children.
Absolutely.
We ain't children, man. Like I'm an
Yeah, we're
individual.
Yeah.
definitely not
Even
children.
though I'm
But
married
I'm
to
not
my
coming
wife,
home
I
at
man.
know.
I'm not coming home at
Listen,
5 in the morning.
Dude,
listen.
we
Listen, I ain't
supposed to
that
be
girl.
grown and
I'm going to
mature. We
sleep.
married.
I'm
If
not
you
sitting there
married,
waiting on no man to come home. I'm going to sleep. If you sit
And, and,
downstairs on the couch, I'm going upstairs and I'm going to sleep. Whatever time you come upstairs, you come upstairs.
I
I'm
think
going
everybody should be able to
to
come in at
sleep.
4 every now and then, 4 or 5 in the morning. Yeah,
yeah. I
why
mean,
not?
heck
but this is
no,
the
heck
thing. This
no.
is this is what's crazy is that like I don't have a desire to come in like that. Like I don't. For me, coming home at 4 or 5 in the morning. That's not in that's not in my the way I process. You
Mm-hmm.
know. So, but that's not how I process. But I still don't feel like it's a situation where if I'm not saying what time I'm going to be there, that's the problem. No, I'm a responsible. I'm a grown man. And I think I saw somebody said I cheat on him. Well, see, that's the thing. If you would do that, that's because that's what you want to do. That ain't got nothing to do with whether or not I don't want to tell you what time I'm coming home. If you want
Yeah.
to take it out there and give it to somebody, that's because that's what you want to do. Don't use the time I'm coming home or not coming home as an excuse to
Lies,
go get your
lies,
wild side on with
lies,
somebody
lies, lies,
outside. Give me a break, man.
lies.
Stop that foolishness, man. Now that is
Right.
some nonsense. That's some nonsense. But
It's
hey.
to me, it's night and day if a woman says you need to be home at this time because there's something about typical men that you can't command or tell me what to do. The that it hurts. You know what I'm saying? It almost makes me want to rebel when you want to tell me to do something. You need to be home, or you know what I'm saying? You should. However, if you can say, can you please? Come home as soon as you get off work, then that is totally different. Now you're making a request. Love makes a request. And I should let you know, especially if you got a woman who's holding it down and y'all got kids. Kids change everything. So I got a wife who's taking care of our 3 kids. She would love to know, when is she going to have help? You know what I'm saying? With the children, whether she making food, cooking dinner, she trying to organize all our lives and keep this stuff. When can she go to the store? All this stuff is going on. So she should know when I'm going to be home, because it's going to help her, help the children, help me, bless us, all that. So I want to let her know I do plan to be home at such and such a time. That is respect. And she can feel secure because I'm letting her know about what time, versus coming in any time of the night. Not only do she feel insecure, your kids feel insecure. If you can come in anytime and you unstable, they like that causes insecurity in the whole family.
How old are your children?
My oldest one is in Ohio State University. He 19, then 17. My daughter's here, sophomore, and then we got a 10-year-old.
Okay.
So and he's in 4th grade. So hey, I give my wife praise for holding it down, and she knows how to thank me. I mean, some women say, "Oh, he's just doing his job," you know what I'm saying? But no, she appreciates it. Thank you for coming home. Thank you for being here. Those little things, little thank you, because my love language is words of affirmation. It makes me feel like a man, like she's appreciating me being here, me holding it down. And so now I'm more inclined to be home and be in that environment.
So what time did
You
she
know
tell you
what?
to be home?
Well, it was about, she don't tell me when to be home.
I was wondering if you were going to catch that when she put that in there.
Hey, I'll be honest. When we first got married, this is honest to God too. When we first got married, she didn't know how to talk to me. She would be like, "I'm tired. You do the dishes." All right. There was something in me that said, "Hold up, don't tell me what to do." I was like, she said, "I don't mean it like that." I said, "Well, it sounds like that. I'm not a kid." She's like, "Well, Look, I've been working all day. I've been tired. You gonna do the dishes? No, I ain't doing the dishes. They just won't get done tonight. But over coaching and receiving, counseling and information, like the Bible says, let your words be full of grace, seasoned with salt. She had to learn what we call man language. She had to learn how to speak man. So now she literally was able to say, you know what, babe, can you please do the dishes tonight? I would appreciate. I mean, now she's using words that is feeding me and giving me motivation. And so you're more likely to get a yes, because even if I was tired, if she's speaking to me and giving me words that give me energy, well, now you know what I'm saying I'm a good man. Then now I have the energy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the dishes. I might even vacuum or something. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? The words are life and death is in the power of the tongue. Our words can either cut or our words can bring healing. And I'm last week when Monk has said that do you want to have the same meal over and over and over again? I was like, that's not a real healthy analogy, just because really a woman is more of like a destiny, a journey. You can really learn and even though it's the same woman, you can become new as you grow together. You can become exciting and learn new things about each other. And it's almost like a well that never runs dry, or
I agree with
jungle
that.
that you never reach the end of. You first learn something new and new.
That. You do. It's like a well that never runs dry, because all of you men on here have been married 20 plus years. Monk, because you don't go through phones and all that, what has kept the well wet?
Coconut oil.
Our friendship, like, she my best friend. That's what keep the well wet. Like, I could talk to her like I would talk to you. You understand? Like, I talk to her like she my home girl. Like, I can express whatever with Queen. You hear me? So it's like that's what keep the well wet, because I don't want to go in my house and be somebody else. Like, if I see something that I liked, or my mind did something, I want to be like, man, you hear me? And she know how to accept who I am. So that's what keep it wet, man, because we the best friends.
So, Mr. Baruti, being married 28 years, what keeps your well wet with your wife?
I would have to say that the well doesn't stay wet. Um, I think that, life is literally for better or for worse. And it would be amazing to say that personally, that, that for the 20 plus years, nearly 30 years, that the well has been wet all 28 years. But that's not, but that would not reflect life even if whether I'm married or I'm single, life is not always wet. And marriage to me is just another reflection of life. So, it's been wet and it's been dry. And sometimes it's very, very, very wet. Sometimes it's very, very, very dry. And, I can't help but, even in saying this, think about, like, the physical as the analogy, right? When it can be, when it's very wet, that can be nice in terms of the movement and the access and groove and all of that. And when it's very, very dry, what? It's painful, right? It's challenging. And to me, that's just life, man. What keeps it wet and dry is the fact that I'm alive, the fact that she's alive, and as long as we're together, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be wet and it's going to be dry. It's going to be better and it's going to be worse, and that's it. You know,
And you know what? I respect that because you're being honest. You know what I mean? And
absolutely, yeah.
that's what women want is for a man to be honest. That's all we look for. Like, before we get off, I'm gonna ask you three men this. When a woman says to you, just tell me. Just tell me. I want to know. I just want to know if you're doing something with somebody. I just want to know. Mom, when she's if your woman if your woman has said that to you, would you tell her the truth or would you lie to her?
I'm gonna tell her the truth if whatever it is that she want to know. I want to make her stomach hurt so she won't ask me questions again.
You want to do what? Wait a minute. Wait.
No, I'm
Wait.
saying the truth. The truth is shocking. So a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. So I'm gonna tell the truth so I don't got to keep getting questioned.
Okay, Mr. Lee, we're gonna go to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth, but the truth to me, it doesn't stop the questions. It opens up questions, and so I mean, I've hurt my my wife before tend to be honest, but everybody has different standards. So when I had emails that I emailed a girl said you look good, you know, or saying you're looking good, and so to be honest, it does hurt even having that conversation. That what I'm saying, have entertained that level of conversation because your standards are different. So it did hurt, and it's still a hurdle you have to get over, whether whatever level. But if you can get over the small hurdles, then and you can get better, you don't have to deal with you know all the different levels where now somebody pregnant and somebody you got other kids. So I've hurt her. You know what I mean? I've entertained conversations that I shouldn't have, and I've confessed it. And that, being honest with it, it does, like he said, it gives you to a different level of intimacy when you can into me see, when you can really see that. Guess what? I'm flawed. What I'm saying, I'm not perfect. I need help. I'm growing. I'm not where I thought I was. I'm maybe not where you thought I was, but I'm getting better. So the fact that we are flawed and you can be open and honest, it will hurt, but it will still build a level of intimacy that you can grow from and you can feel closer to it because you know.
Awesome. What about you, Mr. Baruti?
Um, it's probably, it may depend, honestly, like, I've kind of been on both sides of that, like where I told the truth and I didn't tell the truth. And I can relate to what Brother Man is saying. I mean, I've caused some pain. You know what? For me, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and the reason I'm gonna tell her the truth is because I want to give her every opportunity to be like, or to say, you know what? I'm out of here, if that's what she wants to do. The thing is, if I don't tell her the truth, then you know, even though I know, like when a woman says, "Tell me, please," I know that you know I don't believe you really want to know, but at the same time, you know, I want to give her the opportunity that if she hears something from me and it's the truth and it makes her feel like uh, she don't want to do this no more because of what I tell her, I want her to be able to do that
Hmm.
and not be shackled to the relationship where she doesn't actually know what's happening. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm willing to. I've been married for much longer than most of my friends thought I would be, and even I thought I would be, right? So uh, I think that the best thing I can do for my wife is to always keep her in a situation where if she wants to do something different because of me, she can do it. It won't be because
Hmm.
I didn't tell her something.
Hmm. Hmm.
It'll be because of whatever she decides after that. Because I mean, I've been unfaithful, and my wife is, we're still together. So, yeah, I'm gonna give her, I'm gonna keep her in a position where she can exercise options for herself because that's
Wow.
her life. That's her
Wow.
life, not mine.
Wow.
It
You do
take a
you
lot.
do
It
you know
take a lot for
I
women
didn't
to
I
leave,
didn't know
though.
that you were 60. I didn't know you were that much older than us. Like I had no clue. And that was I respect what you just said because
Mm-hmm.
you're giving someone options.
Because a lot of
And
people don't think
because you are a seasoned gentleman,
the men are so
it
selfish.
would be so, we that's what women want. Like you saying you don't know if we really want it or y'all saying, but really, I'm gonna say me as a woman, wouldn't you want to know?
Yeah. I
You
mean,
we
Yeah.
men are
really
so
want to know.
selfish with them.
Let us decide if we want to
Like
stay.
it's selfless of you to
Yes,
feel that
let
way.
us decide if we want to be in this situation. So, this has been a great show. I know
Mm-hmm.
Monk told you, Bru, this is not the show that I wanted you to come on because you have so much
Right.
wisdom. So we're definitely want you to come back on a better note. Um,
Sure, sure. Yeah,
on a
this is
better
great.
note.
This
But
is
this is
great.
great too
This is
because we
great.
took it to another level.
Yeah, he
And
came in at the
we
end.
appreciate you for coming on. So I want you to just tell everybody, what you have going on, how they can get up with you, or if you want anybody to have your social media accounts or whatever. We know the month don't, we know B don't, but B what you my Instagram, I don't know, but just tell us like
Sure.
give us a minute of something about you or whatever.
Yeah. Well, let me give you this about me. I love black women. Um, my mother was a black woman. Um, my
Mhm.
daughter is a black woman, and I love black women. My wife is a black woman, and when I got married, I didn't stop appreciating black women.
Hmm.
Um, you know, I, I've been through a lot, come through a lot, and like even with my responses now, it's funny, Tammy, because I remember being on one of your things a few years back. Man, I can't believe how fast the time flies. And I can think to myself about how I process things then, and I'm sure Monk can as well in terms of just listening to me, how I processed things then versus how I process today.
Hmm.
So, I am on social media. I do life coaching. I'm also a professional martial arts instructor. Um, and I'm on Baruti. If you put in Baruti Mariaman, you'll find me. If you put in Mastering Your Moments Life Coaching, you'll find me on Instagram as well as Facebook. And I'm all about doing what I can to really reconnect brothers and sisters to an understanding of who we really are. Because I think we've kind of lost our way because of a lot of different things. And I ain't gonna just say it's the white man because it goes way beyond that. And you know, relationships are important to us. They always have been. And I think that we've got to get back to the basics of what it takes for us to be successful in our relationships.
No,
Uh,
1,000% agree.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Well,
I appreciate you having me on, Tammy. I mean, this was great.
yes,
This was great,
I'm
man.
so glad that you were able to come on. We're definitely going to have you
Yeah.
back. Thank you so much.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be
Yes,
great.
thank you. So, Mr. Lee, we're going to go to you because we're getting ready to get out of here. So, you're
Okay. First of all, I love Tamme Pha. Your energy that you bring, is amazing from start to finish. Thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure to be, here and have a voice and speak. I am a relationship coach, and you can find me on Facebook. I have a group called Mending Marriages. So whether you are, thinking about getting married, or you're already married, you can be a part of the group. And so, I try to feed information on that regularly, and yeah, just let people know. And on that tip about being honest, I would say, especially for the females, or males, praise each other for being honest. All right, but before, if they're being open before you go to whatever you hear, and you're hurt by whatever is said, praise that person for being honest. Say, and because y'all can get deeper just because that person is sharing their life with you. So yeah, you can find, we got I got a course that came out on our September 20th called a marriage preparation course. You can find it on my Facebook page as well. So God bless you guys, and real girls rock. Yeah.
real men do too.
And real men do too.
You would be surprised that Baruti, you're not the only one on Instagram.
I'll get you his information, Benty. So the
Okay, and then Jamar Havesley.
Monk, what you got to say? You got anything to say, Monk?
No,
You sure
I just gotta
was quiet.
this is what I do want to say.
He soul is quiet.
Nah, man, people was talking. I just want people to learn how to love themselves so they can teach people how to love them. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to love yourself, you don't know what true love is. So you will take shorts. You will settle for anything if you don't know how to love you. So I say from this day forth, just learn how to love you, and then you can teach somebody how to love you.
That's solid, bro. That's real solid, man. For real. Hey, and I appreciate this, brother Lee. I appreciate you, man. Solid
Thank you.
stuff, bro. Yeah, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I wrote your name down too. I'm gonna look up Baruti. Like, okay.
Yeah. I share his profile with you as well because he's a very amazing man. Okay, B, it's on you. What you gonna
Pleasure.
do?
Oh, I'm just fanning myself. We're gonna have a good night tonight. It's getting late. It's past my bedtime. I'm getting ready to go back to reading my book. I'm into a new book. I just finished Think and Grow Rich. I had that book for a while now, and I am back into my Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's a good book. Read it. Financial literacy. I'm coming back into my I don't work for money. I want to make my money work for me. That's what I'm on.
Okay. Yes, y'all
All
better
day.
get to it. Yes.
I'm tired of spending my money on things that don't work for me. I'm lining up my assets against my liabilities.
That's my friend. Yes, I have read Think and Grow Rich so many times. It used to stay in my pocketbook. I done took it out of my pocketbook. It's on my bookshelf because you could just go to it and relate to it all the time. So it's so many out there, but that just made me smile that you're reading that book. So yeah, you go girl, you go girl, you go girl, you go girl. So we're gonna get on out of here. Thank you all for tapping
What's
in.
up? What's going on with you, Tammy?
They're gonna take everybody down, and then I'm gonna close it out. I just want to jump.
Okay.
Thank you for Ruthie. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Oh my.
All right, so, and then I'm gonna try to cure this cold that I got. So
Yeah. So we ready for next week. Wow, what an amazing show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tapping in on the Real Girls Rock, Real Men Do Too. Listen, shout out to Mr. and Tia. Oh my God, I'm so glad that I am on their platform. You always want to make sure that you are giving people their flowers. I just love them for just accepting me into their, their network, into their family, and just, being amazing. Sometimes people really don't realize how when you have people that you have known for a long time, but you really never did anything together, and then you just step out on faith, and then stop being scared to talk to people, stop being scared to reach out to people, because you never know how they can bless your life. And I just feel truly blessed right now. If you guys have been watching the podcast right here in the group for the last 6 or 7 months, can y'all see that we have evolved? And that's what you call growth. Did y'all hear Baruti say growth? That's, we're growing and I'm glowing. Y'all see I got lipstick on. Y'all know I wear lipstick. Y'all see I got my wig on. Y'all know I put my little hair on and stuff for y'all, but it just feels good right now to be able to have a platform and to bring other people on a platform to be able to share, because sometimes people don't use their platform for the right thing. Yeah, we may cuss, we may have fun, and we might talk about stuff that, a little risque, but we always gonna keep it real. And if you don't want to keep it real and you can't open up, then you can't be on the Real Girls Rock Show, because this is what happens. We love to showcase real people with real lives, real struggles, and everyday things that they're going on in their life. So if you want to be a guest on the Real Girls Rock Show, comment below, hit me in Messenger. We would love to have you here, because this is the place to be. Like, share, and subscribe to the Atlanta Cast Network. Get into it. I am your girl, Tamme Pha. You can get into the latest fashions at juststylebar.com. Y'all do know that I am in a cannabis company. If you want to get your own virtual dispensary, hit me up. I can show you how to make some money. Y'all know I'm a life coach. My website is loading. I do have an ebook as well. Oh my goodness, Tamme 101. It's so many amazing things that's going on. But listen, you guys have an awesome and amazing rest of your Tuesday. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing, reaching out, posting, tagging, engaging. I appreciate you. I don't want anyone to ever think that it goes unnoticed. I want to shout out B. I want to shout out the Monk and everyone else that continues to support and come on the Real Girls Rock Show. We're going to kick it off and end it like this. Real Girls Rock, real men do too, because we can't be in this world without a real man as well. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Smooches, Real Girls Rock. Happy Real Girls Rock Tuesday.
Hey, y'all, what's happening? That's right, we back again. 2 on the west, 5 on the east. Thank you for tapping in. Tammy's back, as you know that she just can't stop.